Let's learn about the membership operator, which is a nice operator that exists in the Python language. First of all, let's know some terminologies that would help us to know about the strings and also about something in the future. Let's say we have a string with this value A, B, C, D, F, G, G. There are four terminologies that are important: the prefix, the suffix, the substring, and the subsequence. The prefix refers to the starting characters from any string. For example, there are n different prefixes, and it should start always from the first character. It could be A or AA or AAA or AAAB or AAABC and so on till you reach AAA blah 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 GG. So any string that start from the first character and keep accumulating, any of them is called a prefix. So we have an overall like n prefixes here. The suffix is the opposite. You must end at the last character. So starting from the last character and anything before it, but all of them together, is a suffix. So G is a suffix, GG is a suffix, FGG is a suffix, EFFG is a suffix, DEFGG is a suffix. But DEGG isn't a suffix. They have to be consecutive. So the prefix start with the first character and accumulate whatever, but consecutively. And the suffix is start from the last character, return back step by step, and accumulate whatever, but they must be consecutive. The substring, it starts anywhere and end anywhere, but again it have to be consecutive. So for example, if I took the first three letters here, AAA, it is also substring. And for example, if I started a C and took CDE, it's a substring. BCD, substring. EFGG, so substring. According to this definition, any prefix is a substring and any suffix is a substring. And there are many substrings, much more than prefixes and suffix. The fourth one is a subsequence, and this is the most relaxed one of them. You can take characters, but they must be consecutive. They must be in order, but they don't need to be consecutive. So for example, one might say I have from here the A, then I'm taking B and F and G. I'm taking the B and G and G. I'm taking the A and the E and G. So they have to be in order, but they don't have to be consecutive. You can say I have GGA because they aren't in order, and so on. So these are the four definitions that are important for us, and we care today mainly about the substring one. The in operator can be applied on strings. It actually can be applied on sequences, and we call a string a sequence. It's actually a sequence of characters. So let's say we have the word or the string Mustafa here. Then we can try any substring and say substring in name. Okay, so something in something. It will return true only if this guy is substring of this guy. So Mustafa is definitely substring of Mustafa. If you remove the A, it's going to substring. So all of these guys are the like n substrings in any prefixes. So they are all valid. And the empty string is definitely will be valid. And these guys here are examples of suffixes. So all of these suffixes are also valid. And these guys here are some in middle substring. So for example, the STA is a string. So all of these guys will return true. Here are some examples for returning false. If you use the M capital, then this definitely doesn't relate to this string. If you use something like MOFA, MOFA is a subsequence, not a substring, so it will not be valid. AFT, it isn't a substring. The not in operator is the opposite of that. So Mustafa not in name, this is false because Mustafa is in the name, and so on. So the not in is just the inverse of the in operator. That's all.